Most personal injury claims get settled before you ever have to go to the courtroom, but sometimes if you're not being treated fairly, that's the way to do it, is to go to court. So what does that actually mean to go to court, and what can you expect? Here's how the process works and how we'll handle it. So we are able to work out a settlement for almost all of our clients without ever having to go to court. Sometimes we feel like insurance is not giving our clients a fair offer, not treating them fairly, and in those cases we do recommend that we go to court. So what does that actually mean to go to court? Let me tell you about that process. So first thing we do, we file a lawsuit. That sounds scary to people, it sounds like a big deal to people. That's something that we handle all the time. It's not a big deal for us. So the first stage in a lawsuit is called discovery. Discovery is a stage that can take a long time. There are rules in the state of Utah that say exactly how long discovery has to go, and it's always months and sometimes years. So discovery is the part of the case where we are building your case. We're gathering evidence, making sure we have all the medical records, and everything else we need to show who caused this accident and how it affected you. So during the discovery stage, you might have to undergo what's called a deposition. So a deposition is basically like being in a courtroom and being under oath, where you are asked about your accident and your injuries and your treatment, except rather than happening in a courtroom, it often happens in a conference room or even over Zoom. It's a process that can be uncomfortable for people. A lot of people wonder, am I going to have to testify under oath? And the answer is, yeah, you probably will. But please keep in mind that we do this all the time. We're here to support you through this process. And almost all of our clients, as soon as that deposition is over, they turn to us and say, that was nowhere near as bad as I thought it was going to be. So after this discovery process, there's a few other things that happen. You'll likely have to meet with some medical experts, a medical expert hired by the insurance company and a medical expert that we refer you to. Utah law requires you to have an expert like this in most cases to prove your case. At that point, we often will try mediation. Mediation is the part of the process where most of our cases that go to court settle. So in mediation, we set aside a block of time where we are there, the insurance company is there. We're not in the same room, but we're working through a mediator, and it's the mediator's job to help us see if there is a middle ground where you can accept a settlement amount that you're satisfied with, and the insurance company can agree to that settlement amount and be satisfied as well. Almost all of our cases that go to court settle in mediation. If you don't want to go to trial, you don't have to. And mediation is the place where our cases often get resolved. If mediation doesn't work, then we do turn towards trial, and that's exactly what you've heard or seen. It's the courtroom and the judge and the jury and the witnesses, and that's a process that can be scary for people too, but just remember, this is normal for us. We can handle this for you and prepare you so that you feel confident going into it, that you know what's going to happen, and it's going to be as comfortable for you as possible. So that's the basics of what it means to go to court. It's a long process, but we often use going to court as a tool to make sure that our clients get treated fairly. So if your case is one of those that has to go to court, you can just focus on healing. We'll handle all the courtroom stuff. And thanks for listening. We'll see you in the next video.